Hello and welcome back. J.P.'s World of Wrestling. I'm your man J.P. and I'm back. I'm back from, back not only doing these videos, but also back from vacation. I came back tomorrow. I came back yesterday. It was a day full of first, we were flying. Then we were driving back from the airport, which is like a 3-hour drive. So anyway, So yeah, it was a really good trip. It was a really fun trip, but I'm glad I'm back, and I'm glad I'm back doing this. So today's video has two purposes. Number one, I'm going to show you something I picked up while I was gone. And then number two, I'm going to give you a review of a wrestling related movie that I watched while I was on the plane. So, first up, I'm going to show you something I picked up. So we were at the beach one day, and we were strolling down the main drag at this little beach town of Seaside, Oregon, and we went into a little thrift shop. And in this little thrift shop, they had a couple little buckets full of action figures, like various random action figures. And one of them I saw and I picked it up. Now it's a little beat up, it's a little used, but nevertheless, Brutus the Barber Beefcake Hasbro figure. Now, as you can see, his hair is faded. Somebody cut his fingers off. Obviously, they didn't like his fingers. And, the boots are worn. And the back is kind of broken a little bit. Now, obviously, this is a really beat up figure. But it was $5, so I picked it up. I figured, why not? And I used to have this figure when I was a kid. Now, it got a lot of play. Even though I don't normally like these jumpers, but I don't mind them if like the upper body is at least usable. And this figure, even though the pose looks kind of ridiculous, it's still kind of a usable figure. And it got a lot of play when I was a kid because I liked to team Brutus up with Hulk and Jake the Snake Roberts and other various babyface wrestlers. So anyway, Brutus Barber Beefcake. Okay, now, while I was on the plane, I got to watch the movie The Iron Claw. It's a movie about the Von Erichs. Now, the Von Erichs were a very famous wrestling family from Texas, and their dad owned World Clash Championship Wrestling in Texas. They were once part of the NWA, and then I think there was kind of a thing, and then, I don't know. I mean, I think they were still part of the NWA in the end, but according to the movie, now the movie is not historically accurate. There's a lot of things in the movie that didn't happen the way the movie said it happened. But according to the movie, like Fritz Von Erich, had a lot of disputes with the NWA as far as, having any of his sons be the world champion. And so, but anyway, I mean, it was a good movie. I liked the movie. The thing I didn't like about the movie is the guy that played Ric Flair was awful. Just terrible. I don't know what they were going for, but this actor, I think he was doing his own, impression of Ric Flair, or, he's like reimagining Ric Flair as a character, but he didn't at all sound like Ric Flair, and he didn't have Ric Flair's mannerisms down at all, so, yeah, that part of it wasn't very good. But the rest of the movie was pretty good, despite the fact that it was not historically accurate. And a lot of the things in the movies, they embellished a little bit. But as far as just being a movie as a whole, I liked it. I thought it was good. And, I recommend it. Thumbs up. So, I did film some footage while I was on vacation. I'm not going to show it all to you just because I'm not a vlogger. So, therefore, I'm not very good at shooting like live footage, like holding my camera, because a lot of the times my camera was vertical instead of like landscape style or horizontal style, so it would just look weird. So anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna tack something, probably some of the beach footage at the beginning of this video, and then some of the waterfall footage like at the end of the video. And if you don't want to watch that stuff, that's fine. That's totally fine. It's got nothing to do with wrestling. But I wanted to tack it on with this video, which does have to do with wrestling. So, anyway, to recap, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Beat up one, but I got one just nevertheless. Anyway, and then The Iron Claw. As a movie, I liked it. Thumbs up. So that is going to do it for this video. I know it's kind of short, but some of them are short, some of them are long. Anyway, but if you're new here, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.